I'm making a video that's under 5 minutes. I'm going to promise you guys that. I'm ready to basically leave this thing going right here on the right. I don't like it blocking the screen, but we have to be on the clock today. I'm doing taxes today. There's a million things I have to do today. But I did get everything done here before 7 a.m., just like a military person today. What do they do more before 5 a.m. than you do all day? I did more before 7 a.m. than the bookies are going to do all day. So we're talking NHL. We're talking baseball. It's the other one. We'll open this up when we need it. Like I said, we're doing under 5 minutes. We're doing it fast. We're doing hockey and then we're doing baseball. So hockey yesterday, first of all 3 games won. I didn't bet any of them because I'm an idiot. Actually, that's not true. I bet Colorado -1.5, and they won 9-3. I don't know. Is everyone trying to just score as many goals as possible now? Washington put up 9 against Philly. Colorado's putting up 9 against LA. Like, let's just hit even tens. I don't know. A lot of games today. We're not really going to talk about them because we don't have confirmed goalies. These are all expected because it's super early, and one of these goalies are still sleeping from last night from all the Molson Canadians they drink. So the number 1 pick of the day is Carolina over Detroit. Number 2, Vancouver over Arizona. Number 3, Colorado over New Jersey. Big goals. Top 3 is usually pretty good for Tampa Bay. What's the Washington game? Ooh, we're playing Toronto today in Toronto. And we're supposed to lose. Oh, algorithm. Why are you doing that? All right, well, look at how well the Caps are at least playing recently. But doesn't think they're going to beat Toronto. Thinks Toronto's offensive firepower is too much. Anyway, well, we'll see. That was the look at hockey. Save that. Let that go. How about baseball? Awful day yesterday. 4-8. Look at this. Terrible. Good teams losing to bad teams, sort of. Here, same thing. I almost don't want to say. I mean, how does Max Fried lose this game? They just don't score. Like, Atlanta didn't score. Mets win, Dodgers win, Cubs not even close. Tampa Bay blows another game to Oakland. Boston at least wins. All the underdogs lost. Algorithm had a bad day. That's kind of okay, though. The reason why is that happens. Today, I mean, we're super early in the season. What I did do is I tried to mess around with distributions a little bit, see if we get things better. I noticed that the bullpen area factor was looking a little better now that we're, more than a few games into the season. I think let me look at the team pitching stats. How many minutes are we into this? 2:47. The team pitching stats, we've got some advanced stats where it talks about ERA and runs and stuff, runs against, this stuff's starting to clean itself up because at least we're getting into, almost 7 games now? Everyone's got between 7 and 5 games, it looks like. So we're almost getting into a full rotation where some pitchers are going to pitch more than once. So it's just really, really early. You can't worry too much about it this early. But taking a look at today with expected stats, and I used 2022 stats for Yonadon and Luis Seravino because while they're only 1 game, they are recent, and instead of like years ago or AAA or something, like go with what they did in the majors. We won't weight pitcher win percentage as much because it doesn't impact those guys specifically. Okay, we'll use WHIP though, and we'll use ERA, and that's what you get. So what does this say? It says it's early in the season, so take it with a grain of salt. But if you just refresh, because I have it all connected, and I just did something apparently. Colorado over Chicago at a 17% margin. Tampa Bay. Here's an underdog of St. Louis over Milwaukee. I love this, but anytime I say that, watch out, because Milwaukee's been playing like crap, and they can only barely beat Baltimore. And they had a rough time against the Cubs, I think it was, and they weren't playing well. So why is that? St. Louis? Wainwright's a good pitcher because Brandon Woodruff's supposedly really, really good. And this game's in Milwaukee. And Milwaukee hasn't played at home yet. So I don't know whether, never listen to me. I mean, we know that. Never listen to anything I say. But the algorithm still says St. Louis. So actually, wait a minute. I agree with the algorithm there. I don't know what to do. Yeah, there you go. That's a big underdog. Toronto has been beating the Yankees, and Seravino had a rough start he hadn't pitched since like 2017 or something. And here's the fun thing about having the Excel file, because we're almost done. We're at 5 minutes. It's time to finish this. But when you purchase this, which is why I'm doing this right now, because I'm going to stop this at the end of April. I'm not selling enough anymore. I haven't sold one of these in a few days, and I'm not going to be doing this every day when people aren't paying me to do it. So this is stopping at the end of April. But as for right now, and you have the file, or if you want to build upon this and use it yourself because you do care about baseball and you do want to watch every day, which I do not. But if you do, you can start messing with, say, Saravino here. His last stat, he didn't pitch in 2021. He did pitch in it's like a long time ago. Saravino's, yeah, it's 2018 that you got these stats from him. That's like 4 years ago. That's like a long time, right? So I'm tempted to use this one instead, and that changes the game, right? Because the 2018 score ends up being a flip. Like if Saravino pitches the way he did years ago, then they win the game. So in that sense, it's kind of like, well, I almost want to be like, well, this game could go either way, so it's kind of tough to call. And if you're making a big round robin bet and you want to really make sure that you do the best optimal pick, this is more of a toss-up game because of that fact. So interesting stuff you can do if you care. I don't. Good luck. If you want me to care more and spend more time on this, purchase this, or send me money for copies of it. Other than that, I'm like counting down until April 30th, so I don't have to do this anymore. All right. Good luck to everyone. May all your picks be winning.